Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a quick tutorial on how I hide the knots on my lace frontal or on my lace closures. So as you guys can see, I already have my wig on my mannequin head and I already have it parted to my liking. And I'm just going to zoom in so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So all these little black dots here, it's obviously totally natural because the hair that I have is black, but you want to try to hide those little tiny black knots as much as possible. It really helps when you're applying your lace to look a lot more natural and to really blend in with your scalp. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try to hide all of these little knots here with powder. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom out so you guys can see what I'm doing, and I'm just going to take my wig off of my blockhead and I'm turning it inside out to make sure that I can reach all of my lace, and make sure you use your strap or your pins to secure it. And I'm just making sure that my lace is flat. I don't have any bumps or rumps or anything like that. And I'm going to go ahead and start applying my powder. Now the powder I'm using today is the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 330. It's maybe a shade or two lighter than my skin tone. And I'm just going in with this powder and I'm concentrating the majority of the product on my middle part because I know I'll be wearing a middle part. Now you should try to go ahead and of course cover your entire lace frontal, but for me it's important that my middle part is the main thing that has product on it because that's where I'm wearing my part. And then secondly, you also want to make sure that you apply a nice amount of powder right on the perimeter where your lace will meet your forehead. Now I actually do end up going in with a darker powder on my actual stocking cap once I'm applying my wig around the perimeter, because you want that to match your skin tone so that it blends in seamlessly. But I like to use a lighter powder when applying on the lace frontal because I don't want my scalp color as dark as my body. That's not natural. So I like to go in with a powder a shade or two darker, but if it's too light for you, you can always just use your natural face powder. So the key here is to add your hairspray. So I'm using the Sebastian Shaper Plus hairspray. This is my favorite hairspray of all time. It gives you a perfect hold, but does not make your hair sticky. So I just kind of wait until the product is almost dry, and then I go in and continue to layer on more powder. Now you can do this for as many times as you feel you need to get the coverage that you want. I usually do anywhere from 2 to 3 coats, going back and forth between adding on the powder, going ahead and spraying on my hairspray, and just repeating that process until I feel like I have the coverage that I want. So lastly, I'm just going to go ahead and take my wig off of my canvas head. Got a little makeup on my blockhead, but it's fine. And you guys will find this right here. I'm just going to focus my camera so you guys can see that, yeah, you will have a little bit of makeup on your hair, but I promise you it's no big deal because it's just makeup. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and get my wig back on my canvas head really, really good. And then I will go in with my comb and a combination of my comb and my fingers, and I just begin to smudge it out. Now you can use a wet paper towel, you can use a dry paper towel if you like to do it, but I've just never found it necessary because I definitely don't want to wash away any of my product, or I don't want my product to become gunky because I'm adding in water. I just begin to just kind of rub the product away, and it also just kind of becomes translucent, and I've never had a problem doing it this way. So this is all I do. I just use my thumbs and my comb and just kind of rub off that extra makeup. This is what the finished product pretty much looks like. As you guys can see, you can see a lot less of those little black knots that are on your lace, which really helps for your wig to look more seamless and less visible. Now, of course, if somebody's all up in your head, you can still tell, but from where we started, all of those little black knots that we had before versus now are literally just a lot less visible. So I like to go ahead and do this before I apply my wig, because once I apply my nude cap under my lace wig, my wig looks absolutely super seamless. So this is what I like to do to make my wigs look nice and natural. And that is all for today, guys. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so before you go, and I will see you guys in the next one.